For my AI development toolkit project, I have a backend and frontend applications separate, and I needed to upgrade packages or libraries I used in both of them. So for backend, I have Python and Fast API project, and frontend is TypeScript, React, Next.js, which uses NPM as a package manager. In this video, I want to show how this is going. Actually, it's not final. In this video, I want to show like only the upgrading part, like what tools you can use to automatically upgrade all your packages for PIP and NPM. The MR I will just quickly show that upgrading the libraries isn't only upgrading like this the version. It also comes with some features that sometimes it can be incompatible with your previous way of working. And this MR is a quite a proof of this at upgrading. For example, in this case, I will show you the Python part. So this is the libraries I upgraded. And actually the backend part went very well. And for NPM, for Next.js, I had some few major upgrades, and now I need to basically change my approach to how I was using the UI libraries, Tailwind, CSS. So this part is still in progress. In this video, I want to show which tools I used. For backend, I use this PIP review library. So let me zoom in. I will show in a second how this library is actually used. So first you need to install it, of course. And then if I go to my source code and backend folder, so I'm using the venv. So let me start with venv. And I reverted my changes. So I am on a commit on a version where I have the previous versions of the dependencies. So I will make sure to activate the virtual environment, then install the existing, like current ones. So this will install everything mentioned in this version. So this is outdated versions of the PIP. So now when it's done, I can use PIP review tool. Yeah, I need to install this one as well because it's not in my requirements file. And then I can do review. So, and this is the full list. As you can see, this is like quite a lot of libraries to be upgraded. And most of them actually major upgrades. And the way you can run upgrades, it's also very well explained in the documentation, is to use this command. And this will upgrade. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, upgrading is not only upgrading the version, it's also making sure that all your project is still running, right? So after upgrading, most of the time you need to also change the way you use API of certain packages and libraries. For my backend, since I have a limited set of features for now, it went very well. So this did upgrade, and then what I can do, I can try to run. So before I can run, because I need to also upgrade the requirements file, so I can run this PIP freeze, which will upgrade my requirements.txt. Because when I run this whole setup using Docker, it will use this file to install all the dependencies in the container setup. So now I can do make dev. This thing will use the requirements file we just updated here, and try to run the container. I have a more detailed video about exactly like how setup for this project is working and then configured, so you can check it out. I will link in the description. For now, I will wait for everything to be done, configured. So maybe let me pause video here. So it's almost done. So now I see database container is up, backend container is also up. So we can go back to browser and let me see if my front end is still loading. So we didn't change for now the front end part. So let me first verify the backend. The backend API is up and running. So this one is also running. And for front end, we have some errors. Yeah, so this is a remaining of what I was doing before. So this is unrelated to our upgrade. So let me now go back to the source code and see how we can do. So yeah, so let me finalize the backend part. So this is how you can do the backend upgrade. So what we used here, we use virtualenv, so to isolate all the installation steps. And then we installed our virtual environment, and then in this environment we installed pip review. This is a library or package we use for pip Python. And then by running pip review, this will show you all the outdated libraries. Now we have only minimal. So because like sometimes dependencies are core dependent on each other, so you upgrade and then you might have something new. I won't be upgrading now this. Then we did run pip review auto. This basically made sure that whatever we get in this list is actually upgraded. And then we made sure that we put this in the requirement file. So next time we run our container or run the virtual environment again. So this is properly installed. So this is how we can do this for backend. And we verified that backend is actually working. At least like minimum checks are passing, right? So it's still can start and then serve a few endpoints. And now we need to make sure that this is also happening. So we can let's now check how we can do the same with frontend. So let me switch to the frontend. Both frontend and backend, they are in the same folder. So this is the frontend folder. In this folder, I have Next.js application. I'm a bit surprised why it is not working, because I reverted my changes. So maybe let me do this install. So I want to make sure that the version that we had is actually working, like before I was doing the upgrade. So let me do verify this. Maybe I can also stop the container for now, docker compose, and now let me run so now what I'm doing is I'm running the front-end part independently. Let's see if it is. I want to revert the changes before. Yeah, so this is how it looks before I do upgrade. So let me refresh. So we have a Tailwind CSS based UI. The only thing is if I go to package.json, this is a bit old version. So what I want to get upgrade out of this. So let's start. So for now I will stop. For NPM project, I will be using this thing, NPM check updates. Works very well, very similar to what pip review was doing. So you need to execute this command here, npm install. It's installed as a global package. Then we can use ncu, short for npm check updates. So let's execute this command. I already installed this, so it should work by default. So it's doing checks on my local folder. It was a bit faster than this, quicker than this when I did it first time. So let's see what's happening now. Obviously, NPM packages has tons of dependencies, so maybe it's fetching. Let me just, I think it's stuck. So let's do it one more time. Yeah. But do I have internet issue? What's happening here? Your internet connection is down. Okay, let's see. Oh, why my Wi-Fi is down? Let me pause video here, just a second. Okay, so my internet is back, so let me just refresh. And let's run this again. So we are almost working like a live stream. So for this. Yeah, so now NCU will show all the versions. The output of this is very nice, right? You can compare it very easily. You can see, let's take the main ones. React is 18, new one is 19. Tailwind CSS, like this is the one I most rely on for the UI part. And this will give me some headache, as you will see in a second. So when I do this upgrade, the UI will basically break. So I need to redo some of the UI elements. This is more or less okay. So it's 8. The major version is fine, but there is some upgrades. So yeah, so this is how you can see the difference. And if you decide to continue with the upgrade, so you can run this command and then install. But you can also do this. Maybe it is wiser to do NCU interactive and choose which actually packages you want to upgrade. So for the sake of this video, I will run this and see how it breaks actually, and then maybe I will do the interactive. So how this works, you do this NCU upgrade. It updates only the package, so comparing to Python version, which automatically upgrades, but it doesn't upgrade the requirements file. This time it upgrades the package JSON, and then you need to do normal npm install, because now in your package.json you have upgraded libraries. So if I do this, so let's just see. So this should take some time, so I will pause again. Okay, so actually it was quite fast, 11 seconds. It upgraded, and now let's try to, so let me say, so Docker Compose is not running. So I will now try to run the project, run dev. So it says like actually, at least the run errors, so we don't have much. But if I refresh, I should get some error. Let's see. Yeah, it says that my usage of post CSS plugin is not correct, so I need to do some configuration change. I won't be doing this now. This is something I need to address later. The main point here is if you are running the upgrade, so this is a libraries you can use, and NCU is actually a very nice library, so it can show you all the differences, etc. When you do this, you need to be a bit careful, because as you can see, upgrading a lot of major versions all at the same time can break things. So maybe use another strategy where you upgrade one by one the major libraries. Like in my case, it can be I upgrade React first, then Tailwind CSS, and then one by one configure this. So this is what I will be doing for this project. And you saw how you can do this for Python and an NPM.